Liv Long, founder and CEO of SMSF AI, and today we're here to discuss something that's vital to consider, and that is insurance. Now, with me, I have Ben Sullivan from Premier Wealth Protection. Welcome, Ben.
Hi, hello Olivia. Thanks for having me today.
Pleasure. Now, we've been working together. We're just working out for about six years now. I've been sending you clients, and you've been doing a great job. So I'm delighted to introduce you to people today. But why don't we start by covering off on why people need to consider insurance before they fill out paperwork for a rollover?
Okay, well, with self-managed super funds, generally people have a starting super fund, they have insurance in their old super fund, industry super fund, whatever it is. And when they roll over all the funds to the self-managed super fund, they obviously lose that insurance.
So that's called a full rollover.
Rollover.
When they do a full rollover, yeah.
Correct. And the options are, either start a new insurance policy within your self-managed super fund, or retain some cash in your old super policy. Have two super policies running at the same time, and the original super policy is maintained just for the insurance. So what we do is, when someone's rolling over money to their self-managed super fund, before it's done, what I like to do is do a like-for-like comparison on the levels of cover they have in their current super fund, and compare it to other policies that are available through a self-managed super fund. Once we've done that, that's basically based on a cost price, just to see whether it's worthwhile maintaining the existing policies or getting a new policy. Once we do that, we can tailor a new policy to the client's specific needs, because a lot of the time the policies in their existing super fund haven't been looked at for a long time, or maybe they're direct automatic insurance policies that don't cover the client's specific needs. So what we do, as I said, we'll prepare, have a quick 10-minute conversation with the client, get some details, and then send through a quote which compares policies from a whole range of different insurance providers. And then once we've done that, we can have a further conversation about their needs and tailor a policy to their specific needs. And then start the application process. And once the new policy is in force, then we can help roll over the excess funds from their existing super policy and have the policy owned and started from their self-managed super fund.
Now, and just explain why a personalised policy is better than sort of a vanilla cookie cutter one that you get with an APRA fund.
Well, sometimes the policies that they have through their current super funds are cheaper and better. As I said, what we'll do a comparison to start with. It has policy ratings, has a price ratings, and if it comes back as the original policy is a better policy, we can either retain that policy. Sometimes we can change the structure of that policy to have it transferred to be paid through the self-managed super fund. But as I said, we wanted to make sure that the client's looked after and have the best policy for their needs. And if after a 10-minute conversation, we'll come back with analysis, and we'll be able to tell them, okay, this is what you've got, this is what we can do, and you'll be able to tell quite easily from our analysis which policy is the best policy for you. But I suppose the main benefit of having an independent or external advisor associated with your insurances is we'll do a review of the policy every year and compare it to a range of different policies from other providers. The main benefit, by far the main benefit, is having someone to advocate for you on your behalf at claim time. That's probably 30% of my time is spent dealing with claims. It's where I get my enjoyment from dealing with this, is dealing with insurance companies, particularly on the hard disability claims where clients on their own would struggle with the process. They don't know the ins and outs of the insurance claim process.
Yeah.
And as I've done it hundreds of times, I actually enjoy the hard ones, because the client sees the client's stressed. They're at wit's end dealing with this claim on their own, and to have my expertise in handling claims makes a big difference. And we don't charge for that. It's part of our service.
Yeah, I think that's important to point out, that you don't pay anything to get a personalised insurance assessment. So why wouldn't you? Is my question. Yeah.
And the cost is the same. And we deal with a whole range of insurance companies. If you get a policy with us as the advisor associated, it's exactly the same as if you go direct to the insurance company. The only difference is if you go direct to the insurance company at claim time, you will be stuck dealing with the claims assessors on your own.
Yeah.
And that's by far and away the main benefit of having an external advisor helping you out with any of the policies.
Brilliant. Thanks for your time, Ben.
Not a problem. Have a lovely afternoon.